All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, Ma'amaf. Yahawah being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world eagerly and willingly call God of Jehovah. Bahashem meaning in the name of. Yahweh Shai meaning he who delivers, who the world eagerly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. And another double honor to my elder as well, Yahawah bin Yahawah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers on Yahawah Shemel Shah, Shalom, Shalom. This is going to be a quick lesson, before plantation. And Yahawah Tazar be edifying. But I'm starting from the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the waters of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. So, right, the Lord have given us, the bread of adversity here in America, affliction and a trembling heart, to call on him and to praise him, but in the midst of that, he said, our teachers shall not be removed into a corner anymore, and our teachers being the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, starting from Albert Bibbins on down, trickling on down to Elder Apostle Tahar, on down to the elders, the elder bishops, and the brothers who we watch via YouTube, the brothers who we commune with in our own camps, who the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah has set over us to teach us and to feed us with wisdom and knowledge and understanding. It says, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teacher, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. So right, when it's all said and done with, the Lord have given us a spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to see with our eyes and to hear with our ears. So once our eyes was able to see our teachers, the Lord put that spirit on us to say, this is the way, walk ye in it. You know what I'm saying? So the elect of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, the hopeful elect of the Lord, gonna hear that calling and they gonna walk this path, all the way to the end. Because as the scriptures say, my sheep hear my voice and they know me, they follow me. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. And we know that the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, has set up the elders and apostles, the bishops, to basically cause us to chase him, to give us that proper vibration to follow after the Lord to the end, man, when it's all said and done with. And it says, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left hand. The left, even going to the parable of 2nd Esdras 7, walking that straight path, basically, all the way to the end, walking that narrow road without falling, because even if we do fall, but the scripture said a righteous man falleth 7 times, but he get it up again. And that's the thing, a righteous man gonna get up and he gonna continue to walk, that path, no matter the situation, because at the end of the day, we know it's only one goal. You know what I'm saying? And that one goal is to make it into the kingdom of Yahweh Shemel Shah, being the first fruits. Yahawah Tazar, I'm a part of that number, and and the brothers out here that diligently, exalt Yahweh Shemel Shah when it's all said and done with. Trying to make it. But this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 9. For I think that Yahawah had set forth us the apostles last, as they were approved to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men. So, all right, man, Yahweh Shemel Shah has set forth the apostles last. He let all these false doctrines run rampant throughout the world this whole time. You know what I'm saying? He let these doctrines run rampant throughout the world, to deceive those that weren't meant to come into the truth. Like the scripture said, the deceived and the deceivers are his. And those that was deceived, it was their lot to be deceived from the beginning, because it wasn't written for them to believe. It was only written for, few to make it into the kingdom of Yahweh Shemel Shah when it's all said and done with. And it says, For we are Salakia, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, right? Being a spectacle unto the world, you have everybody talking about Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You have Vocab Malone. You scroll down his page for the last 3 years. Only thing you're gonna see is Hebrew Israelite this, Hebrew Israelite that. Not speaking against these wicked churches, not speaking against the things that go on in these wicked churches, not speaking against those small hatters. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say nothing about that Crown Royal 19. You know what I'm saying? He not speaking on the Revelations 13 to 16. He wake up every day, you know, with Hebrew Israelites on his mind, because ultimately he a paid agent, man. His job is to basically his job is to basically try to deceive many people to stop following us, and it's working for him. You know what I'm saying? Because look what he got one body on his platform saying, man, we just pushing Jesus Christos now. You know what I'm saying? Which he was a reprobate from the beginning, you know, basically trying to downplay the works of Yahawah, trying to say that everything Yahawah was doing was witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. But come, man, the Lord has set forth the apostles last, and his sheep hear their voice, because ultimately they speak in the words of Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? So the sheep hear his voice and they follow him. You know what I'm saying? So now you got brothers standing in their lot, and you got the Lord maintaining our lot. Like it says in the book of Psalms, the Lord maintains our lot. It says, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. Right? We got angels cheering us on, you know, in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, you got in the spectacle, you could be something good, you know, or something bad. You know what I'm saying? Because either way, they looking at us. You know, they looking, whether they got something bad to say or whether they got something good to say. Everybody know what an Israelite is when it's all said and done. They either hate us or love us, man. You know, you got people walk past our camp and take pictures because they know what it is. You know, or they, I remember it was like 2 years ago, we was at camp. A pastor rode past and he was taking a video. You know what I'm saying? Either way, man, we made a spectacle unto the world. You know what I'm saying? But we not doing this for the eyes of man. We doing it because we want to sit on them chariots that we see all the time. You know, them chariots that fly over us. We want to seat on one. You know, we want to be able to be, you know, a part of the first fruits and make it into the Lord's kingdom. When it's all said and done with, it says, verse 10, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. Right, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake. We'll sit right here and we'll talk to you about regeneration. You'll look at us like we're a fool. Reincarnation, you'll look at us like we're a fool. You know what I'm saying? We'll sit right here and we'll tell you, I'll tell somebody that UFOs are biblical. I see them all the time. They'll look at me like I'm an outright fool. You see what I'm saying? When you tell a man, oh yeah, I ain't taking Revelations 13 and 16. I'd rather starve. Even though we know that Yahawah gonna feed us, he gonna make sure that we good. You know, they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Even certain family members, when I try to tell them about you know what I'm saying, these bills that they was passing and all these things, they didn't believe. They just look at me like I'm a plain fool. A family member asked me what I was gonna do in 2021 when all this Crown Royal stuff was happening. I was just like, yeah, I'm trying to break down to them, like, yeah, this is Babylon and this and that. I don't want to hear about nothing about no Babylon. What are you going to do for you and these children? You see what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm doing what I'm doing right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go to camp for my children. Even though, yeah, you know, we're gonna work, you know, and that's coming up next. We working and we, you know, doing what we doing. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go to camp for my children. That's the main form of inheritance I can give my children, is by doing these lessons, reading my scriptures, going to camp and watching other brothers lesson and praying to the Lord Yahawah Shema Shah. You see what I'm saying? That's all I can really do on this side when it's all said and done with. But it says, verse 10 again, for we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but ye are despised. Right, we despise when it's all said and done with for this word. You know what I'm saying? They accuse us daily for the word of Yahawah Shema Shah. Try to turn people against us, try to call, you know, speak all manner of evil against us for the name of the Lord, you know, for loving the Lord and for the fear of the Lord that we have in us, you know, not being able to do certain things. Verse 11, even unto this present hour we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling places. Right. Even the apostles was going through things, for the name of Yahawah Shem Yahshua. Even it's trickling down to this day. Certain brothers go through a lot for the name of the Lord Yahawah. But guess what? We still in our lot every Saturday. Because the Lord maintains our lot. We still standing in our lot every week, man. No matter what we go through throughout the week, we still on camera. We still make it to work. We still standing and standing boldly and preaching the name Yahawah Shem Yahshua as if we don't go through nothing. But it says, have no certain dwelling place, verse 12, and labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer it. So, right, in this world, because this world is not of Yahweh Shai, so we at the bottom of the totem pole. We the sidewalk, we the sidewalk that people feel they can walk all over, but when all hell break loose, people gonna be trying to run to us for comfort, trying to stick close by you, trying to walk with you, and this walk that we had to go through this whole time, how we had to suffer so much. When it's their turn to try, to go through it, they're gonna be wanting to walk with you and put all their problems on you, but they didn't believe in Yahweh Shai this whole time. You see what I'm saying? But man, when it's all said and done with, we do what we do for the Lord. It says, and labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer it. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscourging of all things unto this day. So, right, man, people look at us as if we the filth of the world, but we really the light, because they hate the light. They love to grope around in the dark. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you meet somebody and you tell them you're Israelite, their whole countenance change. They don't want to be around you, especially if you try to talk to a woman. If you try to talk to a woman, you just go ahead and count that shit out. You might get her number, you might talk to her for a few days, but it ain't gonna last. You see what I'm saying? Because we come with a whole different spirit. They don't like the spirit that we come with. They like them niggas that say that they got demons. They like the niggas that run around and I'm a demon this, I'm a demon that. That's what people love to hang around. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, because we are made the filth of the world, as a offscouring, you know what I'm saying? Being defamed, you know what I'm saying? People don't, a prophet have no honor in his own country when it's all said and done with. But ultimately, man, the Lord has settled the apostles' lives. We were sent out to do the work of the Lord, to bid many to the marriage, those that were called from the foundation of the earth. When it's all said and done with, man. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 11. And many false prophets shall arise and deceive many, and shall deceive many. Right, you have many false prophets in the world that deceive many. One body, vocab, all these false churches, these false doctrines, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to be Yahweh Shai. Even down to the slang, you know what I'm saying? You'll have a nigga say, I'm him. Well, that's Yahweh Shai name. He who delivers. That's Yahweh name. I am. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody who want to be the Lord. It's just, pride. When it's all said and done, it says, and many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. And you see them being deceived. La'ah, a war, the Mississippi maniac, that the Lord took his name right out of his mouth. He didn't deceive Naharia, him being tossed to and fro from every wind of doctrine. First he's saying so and so was King David, and then he flip it, then he say we in the new covenant, and you know what I'm saying, now he calling the whole other name. And I hate that I watched that damn video, because that shit, I find myself, you know what I'm saying, that shit in my head. Like, I hate it I watched that damn video, you know what I'm saying? I hate I watch a rebuke video of them saying that shit, you know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, just that many false prophets trying to put that spirit on you. You know what I'm saying? So every time I hear some crazy stuff, I'm like, nah, man, y'all about to shoot me outside. That's what I got to say in my mind. And I got to say it over and over and over again. And then pray to the Lord that I don't even want to think about that thought no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to hear that fluctuation of tone and speech. When it's all said and done with, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And we see that, that second Edges 15 spirit creeping up and already here. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right, you're not saved and sanctified. You're not blessed and highly favored if you don't call on the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You have to endure to the end. You have to endure the Revelations 13 to 16, the hour of temptation. You have to endure all these things when it's all said and done with. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. You know, when it's all said and done with. But the point being in verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Right. And this gospel is being preached. Christianity being forced upon people, beat upon people, you know what I'm saying, for all these hundreds of years, and the end ain't came yet. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these false prophets, they can understand scriptures to a certain extent, but I was just at the gym, and this Jake, I didn't know he was a Jake at first. He walked up to me. I thought he was an agent. He looked like an African that walked in the border. And I was doing the dips at the dip station, and he said, me and you go back and forth. I said, man, this is a damn agent, man. That's the first thing that came to my mind. But he ended up, he said he a Haitian, he a tribe of Levi, so I started prophesying to him. Gave him the camp page, gave him the the pages to get this water, get this wisdom, this oil, when it's all said and done with, and sent him on his way. Because at the end of the day, you got to be diligent, you got to be paying attention, because there's a lot of false prophets going into this world, a lot of people set up, to try to hurt you and take the spirit from you and persecute you for teaching this word, man. So you just got to be on point. You got to be on your pivot these days, man, when it's all said and done with. But it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So, right, the end is creeping, it's creeping up. And we can't wait, because at the end of the day, we defamed on this side. We made us the filth of the world, So we can't wait to be joint heirs with our big brother, Yahawah, when it's all said and done with. Making it out of this place, not having to work hella hours for nickels and pennies, and you put your nickels and pennies in a bag with holes, for this devil. You know what I'm saying? We're just ready for them to cut the lights off and wipe all our accounts out and go ahead and spend our money to go to war. That's what we just waiting patiently for, for this war to ramp up, so we can, be up out of here. And it's going to be the last precept, being Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. Right, so when it's all said and done with, this is that good path. The Lord, Yahawah Shemashah, set up that path, that narrow road for his elect to walk that road, to walk that path, to make it to the kingdom with him. You know what I'm saying? And that path, it ain't gonna look good to everybody else. And at the entrance of that path, it's gonna say dangerous. It's gonna say wow. It's gonna say all type of things on the sign. So another nigga, he gonna run to the wide road where he can see everything, and on the sign of the wide road, it's gonna say safety, peace and safety. You know what I'm saying? So many would there be gonna find that road, and they gonna walk on that road. You see what I'm saying? If you can picture, a forest with two paths, the path that's for your benefit, having all bad things written on it, and a path that's for your detriment, having sweet peace and safety and everything you want to hear on it. You see what I'm saying? But the elect, they're going to be on point, and they're going to take that narrow path. You see what I'm saying? That narrow path where the lions, tigers, and bears at. And the lions and tigers and bears, going to be our allies when it's all said and done with. The beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee, while you on the wide road getting utterly destroyed, as a cow that's walking, a mammal that's walking to their death when it's all said and done with. But it says, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. So right, they're gonna find that wide road, And they're going to walk all the way to their detriment, man, when it's all said and done with. But the elect going to be preserved until the end and saved ultimately because the hopeful elect going to endure to the end. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, and my brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's diligent in this thing, man. But come, man, I pray this lesson is edifying. Shalom, on to the next. Call Halayim La, Yahawah Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakadash, man. DTA Abba Abba.